got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town.
Welcome to MTG 3, and today we are going to talk about the 3 cards I want most from Dominaria United, and we start right now. The first card on this list is an amazing red addition to the Spells Matters and is a Planeswalker, hint hint. And what I'm talking about is a great card. It's named Jaya, Fiery Negotiator. Jaya, Fiery Negotiator costs 2 generic, 2 red, is a legendary Planeswalker, and enters with 4 loyalty counters. Her +1 says, create a 1/1 red monk creature token with prowess. That's solid. And her -1 ability says, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them, and you may play that card this turn. And her -2, yes, a third -2, that's not an ultimate, says choose target creature an opponent controls. Whenever you attack this turn, Jaya Fiery Negotiator deals damage equal to the number of attacking creatures to that creature. And her ultimate, -8, says you get an emblem with, whenever you cast a red instant or sorcery spell, copy it twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. Wow, this is insane. I mean, crazy. 4 mana Planeswalker with 4 abilities in red. This is solid. We've seen something like this before, but not to this extent with a previous Chandra. But this card speaks into a synergy and theme of prowess mechanics. This card is nuts. Everything about this card takes you a step further into the game. It is easy to plan with this card. I like it, and I can't wait to own a copy of it. And that takes us on to the next card. The next card on this list is the only non-Planeswalker on the list. It's a black creature. I'm excited to see this creature's return as a card, and I think is a solid cube staple to come. We are talking about a new card, a new, fresh, non-reprint card of Braids, Arisen Nightmare. Braids Arisen Nightmare cost 1 generic and 2 black. Legendary creature Nightmare, 3/3. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker, and if you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. And for each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. This card is nuts. This card is crazy good. It's on curve strong. A 3 mana for a 3/3 is nothing to scoff at in limited. A 3 mana 3/3 is on curve, on par for being aggressive and equal to the power level. Braids, seeing this reprint, is solid because they made a version of her that is playable in Standard, Commander, and most importantly, in Limited, like Q. And that is amazing. I'm so excited for this card, but not as excited as our #1 card on the list. And we go to that card right now. The third last card on this list I'm just excited for, personally, for my Atraxa deck that I'm working on, but also I could see this thing play in Cube. They brought Poison back into the format of Standard. This card will see Commander play, no doubt, especially in Poison-based decks. And if you haven't caught on to what I'm talking about now, we are talking about Ajani, Sleeper Agent. Ajani Sleeper Agent costs 1 generic, a green white Phyrexian mana, and white. He's a legendary planeswalker. Ajani enters the battlefield with 4 loyalty. He has completed. And completed says if you pay the Phyrexian mana cost on him, You pay 2 life instead of the colors, and he enters the battlefield with 2 less loyalty on him, so he comes into play with 2 loyalty instead of 4 if you pay the completed cost. But that's not all. He has 3 abilities. His +1 is you reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Card selection, neat. -3, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among up to 3 creatures, and they gain vigilance until end of turn. That's solid. And his ultimate says -6. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, target opponent gets 2 poison counters. 2 poison counters! Now, it's known fact. It's like I was thinking and hoping they would bring back, but poison counters in Standard, in Commander, and more help in Cube. But most importantly for me, my Atraxa counters deck that I'm working on. It focuses on counters, but I want to have Infect or Poison be a theme. Well, Infect to be part of the theme, but Poison most importantly to it. This card is nuts. This card will see play in token strategies like Abzan token strategies and Commander. This card will see play in Cube because Cube is strong enough to hold a good poison counter theme and infect theme. This card is tops. Top down design, solid. I give it an A+ for creativity. What's the power level going to be like with this card? Who knows? We'll see in time. But this card is awesome. This card is insane. It is crazy. Yes, I'm just going over the top. But that takes us to the end step. To answer last week's question of what is your favorite reanimator spell and what are you bringing back from the graveyard? Well, MTG Mythic Hunter says, I like zombies. Okay. But you commented on YouTube. That is the most important part. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love the interaction y'all are giving me. But that brings us to the question of today. And the question of today is, what card from Dominaria United are you most excited for? And with that, put your silly, ridiculous, and serious answers in the comment section down below. And till next time, my friends, play wise.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win.